Product placement!
No, we're not supported by this product. Unless you want to. Hello, Cinema Peeps.
Hey, Cinema Peeps.
Woo! Oh yeah, I guess it was Valentine's Day yesterday.
Yes, happy Love Day.
Yeah.
Belated.
Whatever that means to you, you know?
Yes, exactly.
If you're a single Pringle and living your best life, or you're in a loving relationship, or you just want to show love to your friends or family, whatever makes you happy.
This is my Justin Bieber impersonation.
Oh yeah.
You remember when he used to do that?
Yeah, unfortunately. Does that make me old? Like,
I guess. I mean, I'm still 18 in my mind, but...
I am an infinite age.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
Supposedly my body will age, but my mind hopefully will not age as quickly, but that brings on some dark...
What do they say? You're only as old as you feel?
Yeah.
Which I don't actually agree with that, because my back hurts constantly. So if that's the case, I'm 80 years old.
I was gonna say, I love seeing memes where people are like, how is it that Jennifer Aniston looks so great at 50, and here I am at 24 with my back problems?
Right?
I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
But she must have paid a hefty price down in the wells of Satan to have the eternal looks of life.
I think there's another quote that I like better than that phrase, and I think it goes, I'm trying to remember, I think it goes, you don't stop laughing when you get old. You get old when you stop laughing.
Ooh.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always be laughing.
Mm-hmm.
But perfect segue. Most of the topics we're talking about today aren't full of laughter. But that's but it's not in a bad way, guys. As we said, we were going to try our best to try to watch some of the Oscar picks.
And of course, I've already dropped the ball.
Listen, I only watched one, so we're good.
Okay, yes.
We're good.
But you're still one ahead of me.
Just one, though, for now. We also thought we'd talk about these hot trailers that were dropping this past week, which was pretty cool. Pew, pew, pew. And we keep forgetting to mention it, so I'm going to mention it now before we start anything. We're doing a little book club.
Yeah!
I just pull my book from behind me. Well,
yeah! Mine's on my phone, because unfortunately, my e-reader crapped out on me, so I now have to...
See that? Plot people. Plot.
Yeah, I now have to use my phone.
But see, we both got it.
Yeah.
I don't know how far you are, Kendra, but I'm about 120 pages away from finishing.
Wow, okay, well you're way, way ahead of me.
But like, I mean, sorry, I guess we're getting way ahead of ourselves. So, Kendra actually approached me with this idea and was like, hey, I'm reading this thing called The Thursday Murder Club. And it's from a new author. This book only just came out in 2020, I believe. But I guess the whole reason why Kendra was inspired to read it was because her favorite film director is directing a movie based on it.
Woot woot! And so also shout out to Jesse, my friend Jesse. He was the one who introduced me to the book. So we started a little bit of a book club, and then I expanded it on with Kaylee. So now we got a little book club train going.
Hell yeah! So I mean, if you guys want to read the book, or just listen to our thoughts on it, we'll be, making little taps on it now and then if we remember to talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's turning it into a movie, right? Or
yes, it will be a movie coming out soon. Yes.
I know it won't happen, but I would like it to be an animated film.
Yeah, you think that'd be kind of neat?
I think it'd be hilarious. I don't think it would probably work with it, but I think it'd be great. That's what I want to picture it as. That's I know funny. It won't happen.
I noticed too, like through reading it, like, because of course I'm a much slower reader, but just because it's starting to get more into the characters now, I'm starting to realize that this is obviously taking place in like England.
Yes.
And everybody has a British accent, so I'm trying to like picture reading it in British accents now.
It took me a little bit too, but I was like, oh yeah, this is clearly in England, which is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely dig that.
Mm-hmm.
But also it's told from multiple different character perspectives.
Yes.
Which I'm very enjoying. Very enjoying? Wow, that was good English.
Very enjoying.
I'm enjoying it quite a bit. There are times though where it's a little frustrating when it's like a character will discover something.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? But then you have to read like 3 other characters
before you can get back to it.
I'm like, can't we just get to the good stuff?
Right? See, I need and with me too, being such a slow reader, like I have to force myself to at least read a good handful of chapters. So I need to make sure I like give myself enough time to read, because otherwise if I only read a couple chapters, then like I'll like either not pick up the book again for a couple of days, and then I forget everything that's like going on. So I have to like try to refresh myself of like, okay, where are we at? Like who's doing what?
I found well, I think I've told you this. When I play Dead by Daylight, I'm just waiting for it to get into lobbies. That's when I read. Yeah. Because I find I can usually get in a couple even just a couple pages, because some of the chapters are really short. Some are just a page, which is kind of nice, because then sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't know. And it's like, oh, the next 4 pages. I can easily read 4 pages and then put it down for the rest of the night. Yeah. So that's helped me kind of push through. I shouldn't say push through, because I'm really actually enjoying it. I'll like deliberately be like, I should probably do something else. But I'm like, you know what? I want to read.
Just want to keep reading.
Yeah. Read the book. And I've also put on relaxing, chill music. Nice. Because I find that helps. More specifically, I've put on Animal Crossing music, but whatever floats your boat. Yeah. But yeah, I guess I won't talk too much about it, but I'm really enjoying it. Yay. I love all the characters. It's basically about this Thursday Murder Club is a group of old people at a retirement home, and at first they're only kind of just solving like kind of cold cases. Yeah. Until one day it changes. Dun, I guess. Wait, you said you're till chapter 10.
I think I'm on chapter 19 now.
I like chapter. That's good. Chapter?
Yeah.
So what has happened up to, how about you? What has happened up to this point? You get to, because I don't want to over-explain it.
The last thing I remember is Joyce and Elizabeth, I think, have gone to the mall.
Oh, hell yeah.
To go to the police station there and talk to Donna.
Oh my god. Lovely. Fucking love it. But yeah, I mean, I are you enjoying it so far?
Yes, so far I am. I like I said, I do need to like force myself to sit down and actually like, because I'm really wanting to try to make it a habit to read before bed now. I've been in such a habit of like, what movie should I watch before I go to bed now? Or like, I'll watch an episode of a show just to catch up on it and stuff like that. But I do want to try and read some more books, because I have bought a few plus this one that we're reading right now. And I'm like, well, the only way I'm going to be able to get through reading those books is if I start reading them. So I'm going to try and make that more of a habit of reading at least maybe like an hour before bed. I find it kind of helps me to like settle a little bit more before bed. So I'll start getting more into the habit of doing that. But nice. I guess the other thing with like this book especially too, it has nothing to do with the book itself. It's just the fact that I ended up purchasing it on my e-reader to read, and then it crapped out, so now I have to read it on my phone, and so now it's like I get the distractions, and there's still like that like the light from the screen that I don't like, and there's something about holding an actual book that just kind of seems more enjoyable. Yeah. So I think that's why it's a little bit harder for me to like get through this one, is just because of that. But you know what, it's okay. If we'll say worst case scenario, if I can't get through it by reading it, I can download the audio version, and I might just listen to it. So
ooh, that'd be cool to listen to. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't made the switch to ebook. I really like still being able to hold something. I think it does something with the with the eyes and the screen. I think I don't know if there's a scientific term or what have you, but I just find that and maybe this is also a brain thing, it scatters. Yeah. I easily just kind of like looking everywhere. And I mean, sometimes I do have that problem reading. I'll like read a sentence, but then I'll read 3 sentences ahead of that sentence. So I'm like, hold up. Let's take a breather, double back, read everything fully. Yeah. But I also rented from the library. So I feel like having a constant goal of reading every day helps, because I'm like, I have to return this book at some point, because it's like a very, as we said, being turned into a movie. So it's kind of popular right now. It's not popular. When I was on hold, book, yeah. I was 78th, I think, in line.
Yeah, I remember that.
For a copy. But when my mom then, because long story short, she just like really wanted me to get the book, she put a hold on the book, and she was like 156th in line.
That's crazy.
And I was like, ooh. And so I figured at this point, since I'm really enjoying this one, there is a sequel. So I was like, oh, maybe I will put a hold on the sequel. And wow, I am 178th in line for 36 copies of that book.
Oh, wow.
So I'm not expecting it till at least April.
Yeah,
but you know
kidding.
what? Something to look forward to.
Yep.
And speaking of the other book I actually just put on hold last night, Power of the Dog, which is one of the Oscar films.
Oh, it's based off a book. Cool.
Yeah. I should have realized this because we went through the list and we're like, oh, this is an adaptive screenplay. Like, that should have clicked.
I guess. Yeah.
No, my brain doesn't work. You know, it doesn't work. Because, yeah, me and my family watched the movie last night.
Excellent. So it was on Netflix, right?
Yes,
the
it
one
is
on
one of the
Netflix?
ones on Netflix, which is nice.
Cool. Okay, so give us your thoughts. As I always do, I have not seen it yet. I do plan to watch it though, because it looks intriguing. It's a Western, and it's got Benedict Cumberbatch in it. So already 2 for 0. So I'll definitely check it out. But give us your thoughts.
So I'm gonna say this right off the bat. My mother looked reviews up before watching the film. I told her not to.
Uh-oh.
But instead she did, and of course a lot of people found it very boring and very dry. So the entire time, there was a lot of complaining happening. She will argue she did not complain that much, but I'd like to counterpoint that she did quite a bit, which made the movie's runtime feel a little bit longer.
Oh no.
I will say it is a slow burn, but honestly, it's not that bad of a slow burn.
But
I feel I've watched worse.
I was gonna say, does your mom watch a lot of Westerns?
No.
Yeah, because most Westerns are kind of slow burners, so it's probably normal for the genre. But if you're not used to that, then I guess.
Right. Well, even my dad, like, at the end, my mom was like, I didn't enjoy it. I think, because I kind of heard him, he was like, you know what? And I think he's going to say he actually kind of enjoyed it. I think he was probably going to say he enjoyed it, but also felt that it was long. Again, I would argue it wasn't, but, whatever. But, man, Benedict Cumbercock. Whew. What a man. What a man. Oh, gosh. I don't know what to spoil it. Like I said, it is a slow burner, but to me, it wasn't that bad. It's only 2 hours long. 2 hours,
That's
8
not
minutes.
bad. Yeah.
So with credits, it's probably closer to 2 hours, 3 minutes. So really, not that long. But it is the story of 2 brothers, and basically one of the brothers gets married, and she has a kid from her previous marriage, and they come to live on the ranch. And I'd say hilarity ensues, but mostly it's a very sad movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
oh, no.
I didn't catch this on really quickly, but there's like these weird parts where it's broken up into chapters.
Okay.
And at the time I was like, that's kind of weird, that wasn't necessary. But then thinking about it more last night, I think the idea was to have the perspectives of the different characters. So there was kind of like one chapter that was kind of like Benedict Cumberbatch, one chapter that was his brother George, one that's on the new wife, and then one that's on like the kid. But yeah, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to say not a lot happens, because I guess in truth it really doesn't, but there is like a condensed story there.
Okay.
And endings, there's a nice little twist at the end, which is really nice.
Ooh, okay.
But yeah, I would definitely say just be prepared. It is a little bit of a slow burner, but you're well rewarded with some great Benedict Cumberbatch action.
Hell yeah.
Cumbercock action, if you get what I mean. But yeah, I'm excited to get your thoughts on it. Like I said, my parents did not like this one whatsoever. And made it very obvious, so it was kind of painful to watch.
Well, I'll definitely make it the top of my list. I was thinking about that when you had sent me the Snapchat the other day, or yesterday, being like, oh, Oscar movie. I'm like, I probably should watch one so that we have something to talk about. But I ended up watching like Valentine's movies last night because I'm like, oh, why not?
Oh my God. So the funniest thing. So my mom goes, hey, isn't there that Valentine's Day movie? And I was like, funny you should suggest that. Snapchat just reminded me last year that we watched that movie. And she's like, oh, I guess I didn't like it because it's clearly not that memorable. But it was basically the scene with Taylor Swift and Taylor Swift
Taylor Lautner.
No, Jennifer Garner in the elevator, and they're just chatting.
Yeah.
And all you hear from her in the background, wow, she's so dumb. I'm like, damn, Mom. I like to argue this is also a Valentine's Day movie because there is some Valentines near the end. So, or mention of Valentine's.
Wow.
So really, it is a Valentine's Day movie.
There you go. Yeah.
But man, Power of the Dog. It was an interesting one for sure. Out of the 2 Oscar movies I've watched, Dune and this one, right now I think Dune is winning over Power of the Dog. But again, I've only watched 2, so
yeah,
things could move around.
Yeah, we'll definitely be watching some more to kind of get more perspectives on the different
Right?
nominations.
And because yeah, my parents are down, so I know that's going to be a goal we're going to do together, which will be nice.
Nice.
And again, I also filled in some other ones that were nominated quite a bit, but not our best picture, and I feel that'll help break up some of the, best picture nods. Not saying that they always have a theme to them, but normally, sometimes when you're watching it, you're like, ugh.
You're like, oh, okay, yeah.
But man, a lot of beautiful shots of New Zealand in this movie.
Ooh, nice.
Which is really funny because I guess it takes place in Montana, and people were complaining. They were just like, these fucking shots of Montana. And my mom's like, literally in the beginning it says filmed in New Zealand, dogs. So there you go. And just for funsies, if you want to, there is a director's little segment on Netflix about the director talking about the making of the film. A little
nice.
Some of them went a little off the railings, but it was just fun to watch, like them like doing the film process. So if that intrigues people, that is also on Netflix alongside Power of the Dog.
Cool.
But yeah, we'd also talk about the fucking fire trailers this past week.
Yeah, 3 in specific.
Yes. Let's talk about the one we're most excited for, Doctor fucking Strange.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Doctor Strange and the Madness of the Multiverse. I'll just... Man, like, not to be like, forget Iron Man and Captain America, but I mean, like, come on. Like, we wouldn't be where we are without those movies and stuff like that. But I think this is more my realm of like storytelling for like superhero and sci-fi type stuff. I like this whole like multiverse type thing and the more mystical, magical side of stuff. And I like that they brought Spider-Man into that. And I like, with the WandaVision and everything like that. So I like that it seems there's more, what's the word? It's not as, I don't want to say it's not action-packed, but it's less like punch, kick, and more like, we gotta figure this out kind of thing, right? So, yeah.
Well, speaking of WandaVision, that line she says in the trailer,
oof,
fire. I'm so excited. The line of, why is it when I break it, I'm seen as a villain, but when you do it, you're a hero. Just doesn't seem fair. I was like,
fair, yeah.
So I am really excited. I don't know if we're gonna see Wanda as a full villain in this one, or maybe like the beginnings now. And I kind of hope, again, we'll have to see kind of how it plays out, that, I mean, I don't want her to be a villain forever, obviously, but it would just kind of suck to me that we did all this work in WandaVision just for her to be like snuffed out in 2 seconds in Doctor Strange. So I'm kind of hoping she still has a continuous movie arc, whether it be, again, showing up in Doctor Strange or other films. But
have they said if they're gonna do like another season of WandaVision, or that was just the...
I think the idea is that they might, but it's so far down the pipeline that like who knows? Like maybe like she'll become her own villain in the movies, and then maybe the next season of WandaVision might be her redeeming herself or something.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
But we'll have to wait and see. The other part I was really excited about was hearing Professor X's voice.
Yes.
Oh my god. My one friend's like, I didn't hear it. I was like, no, he's there. I swear. Oh my god, I'm going crazy.
To be fair, there's a lot going on in that trailer, so if you're like not like keen on it, you easily miss it.
But man, I immediately got a nice little lady boner. I was like, oh fuck yeah, Professor X in this. Fuck yeah. I'm so excited.
You're like, X-Men!
Right? Well, because I remember, I'll have to see if I can find it again. There was like this, like character or casting sheet, I guess, of all the cameos that were gonna potentially happen in Doctor Strange, and there was a lot of X-Men cameos. There was one that John Cusack? No. John Krasinski? No. Oh my god, why can't I think of his name? It's John, the one who's married to Emily Blunt.
John Krasinski.
He is. Okay, I'm just crazy, I guess. There's a lot of theories that he's gonna be, because Doctor Strange walks into that council room. So Professor X is apparently gonna be part of it. They're thinking he might be there playing Mr. Fantastic.
Oh!
And potentially Tom Cruise might be there as an alternate Tony Stark, which would be hilarious because he auditioned for the role of Tony Stark way back in the day.
Wow.
There was a whole list, man. It was crazy. There were so many people from X-Men and just all across and like different variants. And at first I was like, this seems like too much. And now watching the trailer, I'm like, anything.
I wonder though, and this could be like way out in left field, but like I read an article that Channing Tatum was like heartbroken, like just gut wrenched that they like pulled the plug on his Gambit movie. Yes. Like he was really wanting to do that, so I wonder if they're gonna like put him in this maybe, because I know like he's been in the X-Men series before as Gambit, has he not? Was he not in the Wolverine Origins movie
I think that was
as Gambit?
Else. I think that was Taylor.
Oh yeah, Taylor Kitsch.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, but
I know he's been voicing that for a very long time.
Yeah, so I wonder if maybe he'll make a cameo in this. Maybe.
Right, but yeah, the list was like huge. It was insane, and I was like, I don't know. And then it's director Sam Raimi, so of the Spider-Man films, and one of them was that one like some of the Spider-Men were gonna be in this one, and I was like, I don't know. But now I'm just like, yeah, let's fucking do it. Like was beyond excited. But again, we'll have to, and of course, apparently it's coming May 2nd. Like,
what?
Yeah, May 2nd.
Oh my god, it's like around the corner.
Right? And bro, that's like the best way to start off the summer. Like, come on.
100%, yes.
Oh, I can't wait.
I also heard rumors that they're thinking of reviving Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man for a third movie, which I think would be cool.
Interesting.
Because this is a complete theory for me, and it's only off of like the articles I've read and everything. As I think it'd be cool if they did a third movie for him, but it's like him after he comes back from this, from Spider-Man No Way Home. And he's come back, and, we know that he's grieving still the loss of, like, Gwen Stacy, and he's kind of, like, experienced this whole multiverse type thing. He comes back to his time, or his universe, and he's not the only Spider-Man now. We've got Spider-Gwen. So it'd be kind of cool to see, like, if that's what they do for the third movie, is it's, like, him and her interacting. Maybe, like, she's never actually... Maybe he's the one who died in this universe, or, like... They never actually met, or I don't know what the theories are, but like I don't know anything like that, but I'm just like thinking of different things that they could do for this third movie, right?
Well, I think that's why Spider-Gwen came into fruition? Sure. Big fancy word today that I can't even use right. But right, because Peter Parker dies, so she becomes Spider-Gwen.
Okay, yeah, so that makes sense.
Right? But I know Tom Holland also said that he would petition for one. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I just can't see Sony doing it. However, I know they were saying that it seemed like all the other actors would be down to do another multiverse movie again.
Yeah.
So I think if anything, that's probably going to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Whether Amazing Spider-Man gets one, I don't know. But, I mean, honestly, at this point, who the fuck knows?
Right? Because it seems like a lot of people, like, I mean, they had their doubts about Andrew Garfield being Spider-Man before, and I'm sure there's probably still some people out there who he might not be their favorite Spider-Man, but I feel like after this, he's kind of redeemed himself a little bit, and I think they kind of want to see a third installment with him, right? Who knows? I mean, we still have Tom Holland's Peter Parker's story to continue on as well, right? So throwing this in there might be just a little bit, like...
Probably too much.
Like, distracting almost,
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe because, again, I believe he signed up for another 3 or 2 Spider-Man movies, so maybe once Tom Holland's ones are over, maybe he will get his Spider-Man, but we'll have to wait and see. That's all we gotta do. Wait and see. Another trailer I'm kind of mad that slaps so hard is Jurassic World Domination. Like, I'm a little annoyed just because... what was the second one called? Jurassic whatever?
Fallen Kingdom, I think.
Yeah. Holy, I don't even barely remember that film because I just remember not enjoying it whatsoever.
Right? I mean, at this...
I blacked out, I think.
At this rate, the formula for most movies that are already an established franchise is, when in doubt, bring back the nostalgia. So, you know, like, it's like, let's bring back some fun characters. And
the second they came on screen, I was like, fuck yeah!
Right?
You're clearly playing into this, but like, I'm not mad.
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
it. You know? So... we're gonna have to see, like, these weird, like, to be fair, I really actually enjoyed Jurassic World. Yeah, that was the first one.
Jurassic World was cool.
Right, I really enjoyed that one. The second one, I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And again, to be fair, I didn't feel like that first one, I thought it was just like a standalone.
Yeah.
But I feel like because it made a monstrous money at the box office, they're like, well, we get to make another one, right?
That's basically how it works these days.
Right, because that's what it feels like. Cause I just remember, and again, it's been a while since I've seen the second one, but I just remember, like, not enjoying it. I can't even think of any. I'm pretty sure I saw them in theaters, too.
Yeah.
You know? But this trailer, like, it slaps so hard. And it's not fair. Why?
We'll see, though, because, side note, you mentioning that, you know, oh, it's a success, we must have to make another one.
Mm-hmm.
I just read an article saying that there was somebody, I don't know if this is a true thing, or if somebody just was, you know, doing this for clickbait reasons, but there was an article saying that they're thinking of renewing Dexter New Blood. And I'm like, how? He's dead. You can't. Why?
Spoiler, you can't.
But, like, in the article, they say, like, oh, well, because it was such a success, usually that means they're going to greenlight it for a second season. And I'm like, okay, well, clearly this person's either not watched the series, or this was written, like, before the ending, because he did. You can't. Yeah. But anyways, going back to the topic, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. I mean, again, like I said, that trailer slaps, so I hope all the best for it. You know,
as long as the story is still good, because there's some times where they do that to get you excited because they've got, like, you know, we're bringing back some of the old gang and it's gonna be fun and blah blah blah, but then it's like they just do that to bring them there. They just kind of exist in the film and there's no actual story that kind of like wraps it up or like continues it on, sort of thing.
Right.
Because I mean, at this point it's like, hey, we're 6 movies in. How many more movies is it going to take y'all to realize that dinosaurs and humans do not mix well together, and it's only going to end in disaster? Like,
what do you mean a zoo full of dinosaurs is a bad idea? What?
Yeah.
Quote of shitty.
Plus, did you hear, like, in the news a while back, I think they, like, discovered, like, a fossilized dinosaur egg or something like that?
Oh, no.
Yeah, like, just not that long ago. I think it was, like, last month or something like that. They discovered, like, a fossilized dinosaur something. And so they were gonna, like, extract the DNA from it and everything. I'm like, hello, people, Jurassic Park!
I think, like, I saw...
red flags! Maybe
that was the meme I saw for, but I thought it was for something different. I thought they said they found an insect with DNA inside of it. Because it was
maybe it was an insect.
Because it was like a mosquito or something. And then the person's like, guys, this is the beginnings of Jurassic Park. Don't do it. Don't throw it. But yeah, we'll just have to see how it plays out. Because if memory serves me right, again, I think I blacked out the second one a lot. I think the second movie fell into that weird trope where it was like restarting the characters again, which I fucking hate.
Yeah. Well, and they tried to, like, I think they advertised it as trying to be more on the side of, like, horror.
Yes. Okay, now it's coming back to me. Okay, here we go. Right, and there was the whole auction in the basement. Okay, here we go. See,
yeah.
You unlocked all my memories. Thank you. Yeah, I just didn't go well. I was like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know, as like in humans, you know, we start off pretty fucking awesome. The middle stage is a little rough and we don't know what's going on. But by the end, we're kicking ass.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping for this trilogy.
We're thriving. Yeah, right? Hopefully.
That nobody really asked for. Let's be real. Did anyone ask for
that?
But you know what?
I just want to know how much money Chris Pratt makes just to do this. You know?
I know. I saw it and I was like...
It's like a drinking game now. It's like, once he does this, everybody drink.
Yo,
like...
I loved all the memes where people were like, either like doing the same thing but like in a zoo environment, or they cut him out and do other... I was like, God, love the creativity of the world. Thank you. Appreciate it. And the last one, there's not much to talk about it, is the DC Heroes trailer, I guess it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Basically getting you psyched up for all the DC movies that are coming out this year, and if they all do, I mean, it's gonna be tight. Again,
I think do you think this is gonna be DC's year? They might do it. They might redeem themselves. Maybe. That's a way out there prediction, but like, knock on all the wood.
Right. I say they have a pretty hard hill to get with starting off with Doctor Strange. Although to be fair, they're the ones starting off with Batman coming out in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be tight. Although I am kind of getting mad that they keep pushing more and more trailers of it. Again, I get it because the movie's coming out, but I'm just like, I don't want to see anymore. Although what I do want is the Little Caesars Batman shaped pizza that I'm gonna get.
They have a Batman pizza? Oh my god.
Just find the picture.
You need to buy that and take a picture so we can post it on our Instagram.
Oh, don't worry, I'm there. I think it comes in all the boxes, but that's the shape of the pizza.
That's Batman?
Oh, and then we got and that's the box. I think the idea is it's supposed to be a really shitty bat.
I was gonna say it kind of looks like a vagina, like.
Damn, Kendra. Damn. That's Little Caesars talking to Little Caesars. But sorry, a distraction of pizza. I mean, like, I'm not gonna count DC out. I think this could be their year to redeem themselves. Yeah,
just like the start, they're just to get the ball rolling in the right direction.
Because what was the trailer? It was just a mashup. There was a couple new clips, I think, for the Black Adam. We saw our first look of Hawkman, I think it is. Looks great. Dr. Fate, who was always a confusing character to me. Flash with his suit and little goggles that came down.
Mm-hmm.
But there wasn't a lot of clips. But I mean, we're just getting you pumped for the year. So really, that's 4 huge projects from DC.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I mean, again, Marvel, I think, without really looking, I think they also have a bunch of big ass projects. But I mean, you know what? A little healthy competition can't hurt.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Like I said, it's not a super exciting in terms of new content, but honestly, I just got me pumped for the year. And especially just we need heroes. I was like,
right? Yeah. Plus, we haven't really talked about it on the podcast yet, but if the rumors are true, which I'm assuming they are, that we might get a bit of a sneak peek, or not a sneak peek, a cameo of good old Grant Gustin, Barry Allen on Ezra Miller's Flash, as well as Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
So that'll be exciting.
Again, very curious if they're doing Flashpoint, because that'd be the only reason in my mind Gal Gadot would be there as Diana. But you never know. The line said in the trailer was out of all the multiverses, why do you choose to protect this one?
Yeah.
And the whole point of Flashpoint is that it was Flash's mistake, because he wanted to keep his family together as the show. So I kind of assumed that was the same catalyst for this one, but now I'm not 100% sure just because of that line. But you never know. Maybe it's there to throw you off, so you're not sure. But either way, man, I think it's going to be exciting. It's going to be an exciting year for movies.
So my question is, because I'm assuming we're just going to crumple up and scrap the Justice League and all the Ben Affleck Batmans and stuff like that. So is Robert Pattinson's Batman, is this going to be the new guy that we bring into the universe if they do collective movies with the rest of the heroes? Or are we just focusing solely on every hero themselves and maybe throwing in a little cameo here and there? I'm assuming they're not going to go full Avengers I don't know, right? Because obviously Ben Affleck's not Batman anymore, and his last appearance was in the Justice League movies. So are we just gonna go, okay, that's done. Pew! Let's do this.
It kind of feels like it in a lot of ways. And in some ways, I kind of hope they don't. I don't mind if they do, if that's what their plan is for the Flash, and to bring them back from, different timelines and different interactions, I'm okay with. And
because they'll have a lot of like storyline to smooth over, because it's a little confusing right now.
And just kind of having some of them appear in like other people's movies, like I won't mind.
Yeah.
But I just worry that if they try to do the assemble of Marvel, it's just not gonna pan out.
Yeah.
Because I feel like once someone already does it, it's kind of hard to really meet
duplicate it. Yeah.
So I kind of just hope that they just focus on their individual heroes and then occasionally bring them together when need be, but not like on an Avengers level scale or anything.
Yeah. Because I mean, you know, unfortunate circumstances happen, but like there was a lot of like open-ended, or at least like opportunities for other stories in the Justice League movies. Like they had, you know, Jared Leto's Joker back in there. Obviously the Suicide Squad got revamped. There was that whole like dystopian future kind of bit there with Batman, but which I was like, where are we going with this? Is this gonna like allude to another movie in the future? What does this mean? But again, like I said, are they just gonna, you know, start again or what?
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting, but and maybe it's for the best, maybe not, but yeah, I just hope for their year of redemption this will help a lot. But I guess that'll do it for today's podcast. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Like we said, we're doing our own little version of a book club. Feel free to read the book with us, or hell, just want to hear us kind of chatting about it now and again. I'm sure we will. We'll pop in and out.
Keep you updated.
Right, and we're going to continue with our Oscar journey, so we'll continue updating you on that when we watch the movies. And, yar. Like, subscribe, continue to get this wonderful content from us. And until next time, watch all the content, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!
Bye, Cinema Peeps.
Monkey.
Monkey. And slap!